got pet, Ignis. What if a fire boss wasn't a boss at all, but something you could bring home? I went deep into a forgotten mine, past ancient ruins and collapsing stone, and I stole something that should have stayed buried. Not gold, not power, a living flame. Now it's here, in my house, watching me, learning, and I'm starting to think I didn't bring it back, it followed me.
Beneath the dust, ancient runes begin to glow. The heavy stone groans as I slide the entrance open, descending into the abyss. Flashlight on, the beam cuts through centuries of silence. A hall of giants, an echo of a forgotten age. The murals, they depict the guardian of the deep. Approaching the altar, every footstep feels like a heartbeat. The skulk core, I can feel it pulsing. A shard of the deep biome, pure, crystalline shadow. Everything's in. Time to get out of here. Fast. A click beneath my boot. The trap is sprung. There. A mine cart. Toss the bag in.
Move it! Move it!
Jump. Hold on for your life. The wheels are screaming. We're flying down the tracks. Out of the ruins. Into the blinding sun. The cart is gone. Buried in the dust. Tumbling down the dune. The Jeep. My ticket out of this hell.
Almost
Grab
there.
the pack.
Move!
We are not leaving it behind. In the Jeep. Let's get the hell out of here. Key in the ignition. Wake up. Pedal to the floor. Go. The pyramid sinks. Swallowed by the earth. From the heat of the dunes. To the quiet of home. Placing the core down. Our little secret. It's pulsing. Drawing its first breath. Lights out. The dark has arrived. The skulk is growing, infecting everything. The house is trembling. Brace yourself. Tendrils erupting, searching for sound. The floor is breaking. It's here. There he is. A tiny warden crawling out. He's small, no bigger than a watermelon. That glow, a soft blue heart pulsing in the dark. He's blind. He has no idea I'm here. His ears twitch, hunting for the sound of the vent. Clumsy little guy. Down goes the stool. A soft landing, right on the carpet. A tiny moan. He's vibrating with confusion. One loud clap. Let's see how fast you are. Instant reaction. He's locked onto me now. Approaching slowly. He's listening to my heart. A gentle touch. He's not a monster, he's a friend. The darkness spreads, swallowing the light of the room. But there is no danger, the air is peaceful. He settles down, right by my side, safe, fast asleep at my feet.
Tests.
Setting up the gear, documentation begins now. The plate is ready. Let's see what he likes. The clink of the dish. He's awake. Test 1. A simple piece of broccoli. He doesn't sniff it, he senses the vibration. Gone in one bite. He actually loves it. Look at his skin. It's hardening into armor. The energy is surging.
Broccoli
He's getting stronger.
Armor reinforcement
Writing it down.
experimentation.
Broccoli equals armor reinforcement. Test number 2.
All right,
Dark
just take
chocolate.
it slow.
He takes a bite. Waiting for the reaction. The pulse is racing. It's supercharged. He's moving. He's faster than the eye can follow. Dashing across the room. A blur of blue energy. Did he just teleport? He's warping through space. New entry.
To write this down.
Chocolate equals accelerated
speed. Gotta make it clear.
reflexes. Test 3. A fresh orange. He devours it. The air begins to vibrate. His chest is blinding. Something is coming. Sonic boom. The sheer power of sound
distorts the air.
The glass shatters, reduced to dust by pure vibration.
Orange equals
Log entry, orange equals acoustic weaponry. The ultimate test, a golden apple. He takes it. The light is blindingly gold. The room goes black. Total, absolute darkness. I can't see anything, but I can hear him growing. the shadows lift, the dust begins to settle. Behold, the adult warden has arrived. He's massive, taller than the Jeep itself. A powerhouse of energy, yet perfectly under control. Training starts now. Watch the stone. He's got it. He tracks the sound perfectly. Sonic snap. The rock is reduced to dust in mid-air. Obsidian blocks. For him, lifting them is effortless. One heavy hit. The foundation is set in a single shockwave. Purple and blue, a temple for a sleeping titan. Act, guardian of the deep, guardian of the village, bringing strength to those who need it. The leap of a giant, pure raw momentum. Rapid fire, targets shattered in a matter of seconds. The air ripples, focused, invisible energy. Act, the battle.
Fight.
Trouble is here. The undead are rising from the woods. He feels their heartbeat. He knows exactly where they are. Bones rattle. An arrow is ready to fly. The darkness consumes. They're blind, and they're trapped. Piglin attack. A golden sword flashes in the trees. He blocks the strike, unmoved, unbreakable. Look up. The ghast is preparing to fire. Charging the core. The air itself is screaming. Fire! A blast that tears the sky apart. Obliterated. Nothing but white dust remains. The sky turns purple. The crossover has begun. The Ender Dragon, the King of the Void, descends. Hoovy whoop! Did you see that? The purple eyes in the dark? He's right behind you. Can you hear that? The fuse is short. Don't make a sound. They have him surrounded, but he is not afraid. A sonic supernova. The world trembles. Dragon's Breath versus Sonic Boom. A collision of pure energy. Boom. The explosion clears, and he's still standing. Victory. The forest is silent once again. Finally, home. Outside, the rain begins to fall, but inside, the fireplace is already warm. The warden shakes the dust of battle from his massive armored shoulders. I set up the projector, a giant screen for my even bigger friend. We pick an old classic, something with enough bass to make him smile. He lets out a low, vibrating hum. Suddenly, the lights fade to a deep, skulk blue. No microwave needed, just a gentle vibration.
Thank you.
Stay cool. The frost of the deep chills the air. A giant dark protector right by my side.
The ancient relic must be guarded at all costs.
We shall not fail.
Today you will see what happened to me in 100 days of living with Ignis. See what an adventure I went through to find him. Eat jalapenos, watermelon, chocolate spread, and lemon. You'll see him play frisbee. You'll see an action fight with Shadow Glitch. You'll see what kind of house they built for him. Okay, put aside everything that's distracting you, and let's get started. In the heart of the void, the first spark ignited. Ignis opened his eyes, born from pure flame. His breath scorched the cold cavern stone. My flashlight cuts through the darkness. The cave walls are covered with ancient fire carvings. This place was built for something powerful. I slowly walk toward the ancient stone altar. The heat around the box suddenly becomes stronger. Small sparks of magma swirl slowly around the glowing Ignis fragment. Suddenly, I hear a loud metallic click under my boot. The mine tunnel shakes violently around me. Loose gravel and stones start crashing down from the dark ceiling above. I look up as the tunnel collapses. I spin around searching for escape. A rusty minecart sits on old rails.
It's working!
I throw the glowing box into the rusty minecart, then quickly jump in right after it. The minecart rolls fast down the old rails. The collapsing tunnel crashes violently behind me. Ahead of me, I see a bright opening. The cart bursts out of the mine entrance. Bright mountain sunlight blinds my eyes. Then the cart crashes down and we start sliding wildly down the rocks. We fly above the Rocky Mountain slope. At the bottom of the slope, my Toyota Tundra waits. I reach the Toyota Tundra and pull the door open. Gravel sprays under the massive tires. In the mirror, I see the mine collapsing. A massive cloud of dust rises behind me. I press the gas and the truck surges forward. The glowing Ignis shard lights the entire cabin. Fiery reflections dance across the dashboard. Molten light swirls slowly inside the crystal. A deep fiery pulse shakes the box again. Something powerful is awakening inside. I press the gas and the pickup accelerates. We rush down the highway. The highway gives way to the suburbs. We drive up. I am driving the truck and slowly approaching my modern minimalist house outside. I put on gloves and pick up the red-hot box with Ignis's genome. The core of the genome burns brighter and brighter and becomes more and more fiery.
I've made it. Let's see what it
We
does.
enter a large living room. I put my box with the genome on the island before it starts to collapse. We open the lid of the glass box and it starts to smoke. It suddenly takes off and I don't know what to do next. It starts to glow brightly, as if something is about to happen. After that, it flashed very brightly, blinding me greatly. When I started to see something, I took away the silhouette of this creature. He was very soft and inspired confidence, but he was barely holding on in the air. He was about to fall. That's exactly what happened. He fell right into a box of tissues. He's fine. He holds a fiery sword in his hand. It's like lava, and he accidentally sets fire to a napkin on the table. I don't like it anymore, so Ignis starts to put it out. He copes with the task, nothing burned, and he is in order. It's clear that he's apologizing. I sat down to work, and he fell asleep next to me. Tests. Getting the camera ready for filming? Today's tests. We have jalapeno, chocolate spread, lemon, and watermelon. Let's start one by one. Ignis seems interested in this. He is looking at a plate of treats. What do you think he will like more? Test 1, jalapeno. What do you think? Should I give him the whole thing? Let's cut off a piece. Start with a small piece. I hope he likes it. Wow, it's starting to heat up. So bright. Wow. His armor started to increase. It's getting bigger.
Jalapeno, Jensius Deri, Ignis Magma Armor.
Test 2, chocolate spread. Take a large spoonful of chocolate spread. Do you like this? Let's start feeding Ignis. Let's see how he likes it. I think he'll like it. His eyes are filled with bright light. It took off and started circling around me. It was all in flames. In the kitchen, it started flying at supersonic speed. Then it suddenly stopped, its charge running out.
Chocolate spread equals super speed.
Test 3, lemon. We cut off half a lemon and give it to Ignis. He eats it with pleasure, but the police can see it's very sour. It heats up to an unknown temperature and turns into a lava monster. He fires a plasma ball, bright and large, and it flies across the entire kitchen. It seems he was aiming for a glass.
Lemon Cots Plasma Blasts.
Test 4, watermelon. Write in the comments what to feed him. This time a piece of cold watermelon. Let's see how it tastes to him. Oh my God, it's so blindingly bright. Oh my God, it's a fiery tornado. Wow. It's starting to grow. It's so gigantic. He's about to destroy the whole house. How am I supposed to deal with that? Oh my God, he has such a huge lava sword. His boots are melting the solid concrete floor. Incredibly hot. Games. Today we will play Frisbee with him. I hope we have enough space. I throw the disc. It flies far away. But Ignis notices it and fires a plasma blast. Hit! I decide to throw him several discs at once. Let's see his reaction. Wow, he hits all the discs. I have to throw more discs. He hits them all. My lawn is not feeling well. It is starting to burn out along with the soil. The pool starts to boil and evaporate, so how can I swim in it now? I started looking around and saw that we had destroyed everything around us. We decide to build him a modern hangar for living and playing. He helps me carry construction materials and obsidians. Construction is in full swing. We'll be finishing your hangar soon. It'll be awesome. The hangar turned out to be large, very comfortable, and roomy. Ignis will like it. Write to me and ask if you like the hangar. There is sand from the soles on the floor. Ignis looked around his hangar. He was delighted. Now he could enjoy the meat. His armor was fading. He was calm. He lowers his lava blade into the sand and sits down, feeling safe. His armor shows that he is relaxed and feels at home. The hangar fills with a warm, serene orange light. Ignis breathes and exhales a gentle flame. There's peace and serenity all around, and this is the harbinger of a great battle. For that, we need a good rest. And then it started. There was interference on my TV. What was that, I asked? What are these coordinates? What is going on? I decided to look at Ignis. And at the hangar, the light turned on in the hangar. Why? Ignis's eyes lit up. It began, "What is this crack in the sky? Can anyone tell me? I've never seen anything like it. It's beautiful." Shadow Glitch has arrived. He's very bright and terrifying. He destroyed the house and the hangar. Ignis is not asleep. He begins the battle. Ignis rushes towards the Shadow Glitch. Stop him. He deals a powerful blow with magma. Fire and sparks are everywhere. I managed to hide behind the Slana and start filming this battle. Ignis delivers a powerful blow with his lava sword, but it doesn't kill him, and Shadow Glitch begins to clone. Ignis does a spin attack and destroys the Shadow Glitch clones. The sky is painted in the unnatural colors of the fighters. Ignis lands a critical strike, dealing the killing blow and shattering Shadow Glitch into tiny pixels. The enemy is down. Yes. Harmless sparks from Shadow Glitch rain down from the sky. Ignis is breathing heavily. He's clearly tired, but not broken. I'm running to the winner. He might need help. Suddenly, Ignis turns back into a baby. Amazingly, he immediately collapses. Amazingly, he immediately curls up to sleep. I carefully picked him up. He was hot and quickly ran home to avoid touching him. At home, I made him a cozy place and put a little pillow on him. Finally, there's time to relax. I picked up my phone and remembered about the video.
Yeah,
What? What's wrong with the phone? Is the geolocation back? Ooh, no!
I got a pet. I found Herobrine from Minecraft in an abandoned Minecraft factory. Without a studio or animation. Did you see how he fights and protects me and the village from enemies? What will the dragon, creeper, and enderman do? I was warned not to go there. To this very deserted and abandoned street, I came across a strange abandoned factory. What's inside? I pushed the heavy rusted metal door of the warehouse. The massive iron door opens slowly with a loud creak. A sharp screeching sound of old metal echoes through air. Before me lies a vast abandoned warehouse for realistic characters. Rows of dusty containers and wooden crates fill the darkness. Old signs with names of mobs hang on the walls. Rusty signs read Creeper, Enderman, and a dusty skeleton name. I walk deeper into the dark and cold, narrow corridor. The bright flashlight beam illuminates the path through the gloom. Thick dust falls slowly from the cracked and old ceiling. The heavy metal locker door slowly swings open right now. An adult Herobrine stands still inside the dark metal locker. His white hollow eyes are glowing with a bright light. He remains totally motionless while standing in the deep darkness. An ancient redstone artifact lies quietly on the dusty floor. I reach down and take the glowing redstone artifact slowly. The white eyes of Herobrine suddenly flash with intense light. All lights in the building begin to flicker very rapidly. A loud, thunderous crash echoes from deep within the warehouse. I suddenly realize that it is time to leave now. I run fast through the long and dark warehouse corridor. The ceiling lamps explode one by one as I pass. Herobrine suddenly appears right next to me using instant teleportation. His glowing eyes shine brightly through the thick black darkness. We run out through the small rear service exit door. My old car is parked alone in the dark lot. I quickly open the car trunk to hide the entity. Herobrine watches me silently with those glowing white hollow eyes. He teleports himself directly into the dark car trunk instantly. I jump into the driver's seat and grip the wheel. The car rushes away from the dark parking lot quickly. The warehouse disappears into darkness in the small rear mirror. Occasional flashes of white light come from the car trunk. The car drives through the quiet and dark night suburb. I finally turn the car towards my safe private house. The car comes to a full stop in front house. I step out and open the car trunk once again. Herobrine steps out of the car trunk very slowly now. We walk into the warm and quiet house together now. Herobrine slowly looks around the room with white glowing eyes. The electronic devices in the house start to glitch out. The bright overhead lamps begin to flicker in the dark. I place the glowing redstone artifact on the wooden table. Herobrine stares at the ancient artifact with great interest now. Deep red pulses of energy emit from the ancient artifact. I take out my notebook to record the first results. The experiments with Herobrine and food begin right here. The first test starts with a hot cup of coffee. I carefully place the hot cup before the silent entity. Herobrine picks up the cup and drinks the coffee slowly. His white eyes begin to glow with a blinding light. He teleports around the house at a very high speed. Test number 2 starts with a bright blue energy drink. Herobrine drinks the entire energy can in one single gulp. All lights in the house begin to flash uncontrollably now. A small bolt of lightning strikes from the wooden ceiling. The third test involves a glass of red tomato juice. Herobrine takes a small sip of the thick red juice. An intense red light begins to fill the entire room. The wooden furniture begins to float high in the air. The final test today is a large, cooked ribeye steak. Herobrine eats the meat with incredible speed and strength now. The ground begins to shake slightly under our very feet. Herobrine appears to become much stronger than ever before now. I record that the meat provides a massive strength boost. Suddenly, the ancient artifact begins to vibrate with great force. A blue hologram of a villager appears from the artifact. The villager screams that the underground village is under attack. A large swirling portal opens right in the middle room. Herobrine looks directly at me with a very serious gaze. We both step into the swirling portal and disappear completely. We fall down into a massive and dangerous lava cave. There is a large village of villagers all around us. An army of zombies is attacking the helpless village now. Herobrine steps forward to face the entire zombie army alone. His white hollow eyes flash with a powerful divine light. He teleports through the zombie crowd with incredible lightning speed. Powerful bolts of lightning strike the army of hostile mobs. Dozens of zombies fall to the ground in total defeat. Giant white ghasts fly out from the boiling lava pits. The ghasts fire massive explosive fireballs at the hero now. Herobrine reflects the fireballs using a glowing redstone shield. A giant mutant zombie emerges from the shadows to fight. The huge monster lunges forward with a devastating power attack. Herobrine summons a massive bolt of lightning from above. The giant mutant monster falls down and disappears forever. The high cave ceiling begins to crack and break apart. The majestic Ender Dragon flies into the large cave now. A tall Enderman stands firmly on the dragon back. A creeper wearing cool glasses jumps into the enemy crowd. A massive green explosion destroys all the remaining enemies. All the remaining enemies have been completely destroyed now. The happy villagers celebrate their great victory together now. The village mayor gives Herobrine a golden medal now. A purple portal opens to take us back home safely. We step through the portal and return to our house. I place the redstone artifact back on the wooden table. Herobrine stares at the artifact with his white glowing eyes. We started spending more time together. Sometimes we play video games. I open my laptop to start the final online task. I navigate to the eBay website on the bright screen. I begin creating a new listing for the mysterious artifact. The title reads, Ancient Herobrine Artifact, in bold, dark letters. The bidding price starts to increase very rapidly right now. The current bid has reached $1,000 very quickly. Now the price jumps up to $5,000 instantly. It quickly reaches $20,000 in just a moment. Herobrine stands in the shadows, watching the screen silently now. His white eyes glow with a soft and eerie light. I finally close the laptop and lean back in silence. We both sit in the complete silence of the room. The house remains perfectly quiet under the dark night sky. Outside the window, the night is dark and very calm. Herobrine's glowing white eyes shine brightly in the deep shadows. The screen fades to complete blackness for a few seconds. The laptop screen suddenly turns on by itself in dark. The listing price continues to climb even higher on screen. The price finally reaches $100,000 right now. Herobrine disappears in a flash of bright purple particles instantly. Herobrine is gone. He plunged into the teleport that we went to together. He passed through lava corridors before reaching the village. It looks like he went to his village to restore order. In the village, he is greeted as a heroic liberator. On his way, he encounters places devastated by enemies. I sold the artifact. Maybe the new owner will make something good out of it. I'm wondering who I should get this time.
I got a pet. Your beloved Steve from Minecraft. I just found him in an old warehouse at the factory among the forgotten characters. What would you do? How would you behave?
Go back! No,
I walk along quiet, empty city streets. At the street's end, a massive, abandoned factory looms. A faded sign is visible on the old wall. The sign says, Minecraft Character Production Facility in bold. I am walking toward the heavy factory entrance door. I slowly open the loud, creaking, metal factory door. I click my flashlight on to see the dark. The flashlight beam reveals a massive industrial factory hall. There are cargo containers everywhere across the factory floor. I walk slowly through the narrow corridors of containers. I approach a single heavy metal container in the dark. I pull the heavy lever and open the metal door. Inside, several blocky Minecraft characters stand perfectly still and quiet. Their blocky eyes suddenly glow with a bright red light. I quickly move and find another open shipping container nearby. This container is already wide open and waiting for me. Steve is standing right there inside the dark metal container. I reach out and pull Steve out into the hall. Suddenly, a loud alarm begins to blare throughout the factory. Bright red lights flash everywhere, signaling an immediate security breach. Mechanical panels on the ceiling slide open with a hiss. Security drones fly out from the ceiling to stop us. I grab Steve's hand firmly and prepare to run away. We both start running through the factory towards the exit. We burst out of the factory onto the dark parking lot. My Tesla Cybertruck is parked and ready for our escape. I run as fast as I can toward the Cybertruck. I grab the handle and pull the heavy door open. I jump into the driver's seat and grab the wheel. Steve climbs into the passenger seat beside me and waits. The drones are flying out of the factory in pursuit. The security drones are starting their high-speed pursuit now. One drone is hovering directly over our car right now. Steve reaches for his sharp iron axe and holds it. Steve throws the axe with incredible force at the drone. The axe hits the drone with a loud metal crash. The drone explodes into bright sparks and falling metal pieces. Another security drone appears to continue the intense chase. Steve throws a second axe at the new enemy drone. The second drone is hit and falls to the ground. The Cybertruck speeds through the empty streets of the city. The open road ahead stretches into the dark, lonely night. The very last drone crashes down onto the cold pavement. We have finally escaped the drones and left them behind. We are arriving at our modern house in the suburbs. We step inside the house and close the door behind. The house has a very stylish and modern interior design. I press the button to turn on the gaming console. The large television screen lights up with a bright glow. Steve stares at the TV screen with deep curiosity now. We both sit down on the soft gray living couch. I am setting up the camera on a steady tripod. Various food items are laid out on the kitchen table. I open my leather notebook to record the test results. I say clearly, we are beginning the food tests now. Test number 1. We are giving Steve a raw steak. I hand over the large steak to Steve for eating. Steve eats the whole steak in just a few bites. His blocky body begins to glow with an intense red. His muscles grow larger and stronger under the red light. Steve easily bends a solid metal spoon with his hands. I write down the amazing results in my paper notebook. The result is clear. Steak gives him incredible super strength. Next is test 2. We are giving him a carrot. I hand the orange carrot to Steve for the test. Steve eats the carrot quickly with a loud crunching sound. Suddenly, Steve's eyes begin to glow with a green light. Steve is now looking directly through the solid kitchen wall. I record the new results in my leather test notebook. Conclusion: the carrot grants him powerful and clear night vision. Test 3. We are testing a bright neon energy drink. I hand the cold energy drink over to Steve now. Steve drinks the entire energy drink in a single gulp. Steve suddenly teleports to the other side of the room. In a blink, he is back at the kitchen table. I quickly record the super speed ability in my notebook. The energy drink gives Steve the power of super speed. Test 4. We are giving Steve a bag of chips. I hand the bag of crunchy chips to Steve now. Steve eats the chips with a very satisfying blocky crunch. His clothes transform instantly into a dark, sleek ninja skin. Suddenly, Steve is standing right behind me in total silence. I record the result. The chips grant a ninja skin. Test 5. We are giving Steve a giant, juicy burger. I hand the heavy burger to Steve for the test. Steve takes a huge bite out of the tasty burger. A sudden, blinding flash of light fills the entire room. Steve is now wearing heavy, shining, medieval knight armor. He is holding a massive, sharp battle axe in his hand. I write it down. The burger grants a knight skin. Final test. We are trying a bottle of hot sauce. I carefully hand the spicy sauce to the armored Steve. Steve drinks a drop of the incredibly spicy hot sauce. Steve's eyes suddenly erupt with a bright orange firelight. Steve fires a massive fireball from his blocky iron hands. The metal pan on the stove is melting instantly now. We both stare at the melted pan in total shock. I write the final result. Hot sauce equals fire attacks. I firmly close the notebook. The tests are finally finished. I say to Steve, "It looks like you are ready." Suddenly, the TV screen starts to spark and flicker wildly. A blue hologram of a Minecraft villager suddenly appears now. He screams, "Help us! The village is under a massive attack." A swirling purple portal opens in the middle of the room. Steve grabs his heavy battle axe and prepares for battle. We both jump straight into the glowing purple energy portal. We fall from the sky and land in the village. Chaos is everywhere as the village is being destroyed now. A horde of green zombies is attacking the innocent villagers. The wooden houses of the village are engulfed in flames. The battle begins as Steve activates his incredible super speed. Steve uses his super strength to punch a zombie away. Steve is tossing zombies around like they are light toys. Steve switches to his ninja skin to fight with stealth. Ninja Steve teleports behind every single enemy to strike them. Steve switches back to the knight skin for heavy defense. The heavy axe clears entire crowds of enemies with ease. Steve launches multiple fireballs at the approaching enemy monster horde. All the monsters are being completely destroyed by the fire. The monsters are everywhere, and there are way too many. A massive dark shadow suddenly falls over the entire village. The Ender Dragon crashes through the sky with a roar. A tall Enderman teleports right in front of our eyes. A green creeper jumps straight into the group of monsters. A massive explosion clears the area of all enemy monsters. Steve prepares a final and powerful fire strike against enemies. The remaining monsters vanish in a cloud of white smoke. The brave villagers slowly start coming out of their houses. The village mayor approaches Steve to thank him for everything. The mayor places a bright gold medal around Steve's neck. A new purple portal opens to take us back home. We jump into the portal and travel back to reality. We land safely and fall back onto the soft sofa. Steve slowly takes off his heavy iron knight helmet now. I reach out and pick up the black TV remote. I press the button to turn the game console back on. Steve and I are finally back to playing games together. There's a huge pizza on the table for us.